like Tom was kind enough to be flexible with us this morning, Nick Smith Jr., Derrian Ford, they both win state titles. Richard, what kind of legacy did those two individuals, 3 for Darren, 1 for Nick, and a couple of tournament MVPs to go along with that, what kind of legacies did they leave at Magnolia and North Little Rock?
Well, first, Darren, good gosh, like you said, 3 state titles, 3 MVP awards in the championship game. I think I don't have the numbers in front of me. I think just lost 6 games in his 4 years at Magnolia. Very could have been 4 out of 4 possibly if they obviously they didn't lose to Morrilton, but they did. But just when you have a career like that, three state titles in your 4 years at a school. That's pretty exclusive. I don't have historical type numbers for other people or in front of me or anything like that. But I think you'd be hard pressed to find a guy that's affected a program in the city as much as Darren has. Yeah. As far as Nick, I mean, obviously he comes to North Little Rock, wins a state title. One of the top players in the country, and still in the running. To be named as the top player in the country, and yesterday was named to the Jordan Brand Classic. Just a great career that he's had, and the anticipation of the fan base about him getting to Fayetteville is just off the charts. So it's pretty sweet to be Nick Smith and Derrian Ford right now.
You think great players, state championships, that's automatic, right? Well, I mean, I think back to Corliss Williamson. He didn't win a state championship. Malik Monk got to the state finals a couple times, didn't win a state championship. So it's not just an automatic because you're one of the greatest players to ever play high school ball in the state that you're going to get one of these. So everything you just listed and went through with Nick and Darren is very noteworthy because I think a lot of people consider Corliss and Malik amongst the 2 best high school players ever in our state, and neither one were able to capture the state trophy.
No, you're right. I mean, we talk about it in professional sports. How many great quarterbacks have never won a Super Bowl, and they're considered Hall of Famers. So it's something to be said when you're a great player and and a lot of times you will your team to win. And that I think in some ways that was definitely the case with both of those guys. And Darren hit that 3-pointer in the at the state 4A state finals in Magnolia.
I mean semifinal,
that's semifinals. Yeah, excuse me.
To put them
in. Yeah, I mean that's how legends are born right there. They hit a big-time shot like that, and it was not an easy shot. That was about as difficult as exactly. So you get guys that have that capability of just lifting up other people. And I'm not saying Malik and Corliss didn't have that. It's just sometimes other guys, they gravitate towards a guy that is considered the leader and the best guy on the team, and they elevate their game, and they help. Nick and Darren help them elevate their games.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I get off base here, but you had 2 McDonald's All-Americans on the North Little Rock team with Nick Smith and Khalil Ware. I don't believe there's ever been 2 McDonald's All-Americans in the state at the same time before, so certainly never 2 have played together. So with that being said, where do you place in your mind that North Little Rock group and this team led by Ware and Smith?
It'd be considered one of the best teams to ever play in the state of Arkansas. I have no doubt about that. You can't ignore 2 McDonald's All-Americans, top 2 5-stars, and not say that those guys are that team is one of the best. And also Corey Washington is a heck of a player too for North Little Rock. They have some outside. They have some other guys that play good roles and have opportunities to play on the next level. So I think you're going to have to rank them pretty high. Probably the one team that I'll probably say that's probably the best team that I've ever seen is the West Memphis, Keith Lee and Michael Cage. I think I'll probably stick to them, say they're number one. And maybe I'm overlooking somebody right now. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but Anyway, that's probably who I would go with.
Let me throw another one at you. 1992, Little Rock Parkview, Deion Cross, Derek Fisher.
Oh, no doubt.
Had 6 D1 signees on that team that beat Corliss Williamson's team in the semifinals at Tucker, went on to win the state title against Fort Smith Southside that spring in 92. That would be up there somewhere in the conversation for best high school teams is Coach Rip's 92 Parkview state champion.
I agree with you 100%, Tommy. That was a good comeback there, because that there's no doubt that's one of the best teams to ever play. And I think the only team that they lost that year to was a nationally ranked team from Texas or somewhere out. It was an out-of-state team, and I think they barely lost that game. So I agree with you 100%.
Richard, I want your thoughts on this game today. I don't know if you've received any texts from certain recruits, how they're feeling heading into this matchup tonight when Arkansas takes on Vermont. Muss has played them before back in 2016 in the CBI when he was at Nevada. What are your thoughts on this game and what it would mean recruiting-wise, or if it doesn't affect it at all heading into tonight's matchup?
I don't think it's going to have a huge impact. I think it obviously, the deeper you go, the more excitement you create, not only obviously with the fan base, but with recruits. I mean, last year's Elite Eight run definitely got the attention of kids, and they still mention it when you talk to them now. So the deeper you run, you make a run, you get to the Final Four, and with those recruiting success that you've had in the 22 class, and how I think that they can have success in the 23 and 24 classes, it can just set you up for even more excitement around your program and possibly even more success on the recruiting trail.
We'll leave it there. Richard, again, your adjustment to your schedule was appreciated this morning. We'll do next week on a Thursday. Hopefully we'll still talking Little Arkansas basketball after this weekend.
All right, buddy. We'll see you guys.
Go have you a green beer today. Luck of the Irish.
It's that time of year as college basketball takes center stage with the tournament finally upon us. If you're looking to wager this year, BetOnline is the #1 spot for all your updated odds and info, along with great contests, including the bracket contest, where you can have a chance to take home the top prize. Head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use our promo code BELIEVE to get started. That's BLEAV. BetOnline is your continued source for all your sports wagering needs, including live betting and your favorite Vegas casino games. Bet online, where the game starts.